What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new playthrough. This is Amnesia Rebirth. I've been meaning to play this game. I was really excited for it when I heard it was announced, and yeah, I'm a huge fan of the original game. It's actually what got me into Lovecraft and the Lovecraftian lore and all that. So it kind of, it's sort of kind of a game that I really kind of holds a special place, I guess you could say, just because of that. And I suppose you could say I'm a bit biased because I really like it for that. And also just it's a pretty fucking scary horror game the first time you play it. Like when you first play the Amnesia The Dark Descent, it's fucking terrifying because you don't really expect half of the stuff that's going to happen. But then when you play it, like, you know, when you play it again, it's not quite as scary, but I think it still is, you know, great when it comes to atmosphere and all that other stuff. And I also really enjoy Frictional Games as a developer. I've enjoyed their other games, such as the Penumbra series and Soma. But I'm not really sure what to expect with this game. I guess we're going to find out. I am kind of... Okay, so, as you can see, I have to explain myself. So, this is another recording. I've tried multiple different times to... I mean, I did record this game yesterday, but none of the game recorded. Basically, it was a black screen. I've pretty much run into a fuck ton of technical issues while trying to record this game, in that it just will not record. It records a black screen. With the recording software I usually use, which is actually the AMD software that comes with my graphics card. I've been using that to record pretty much everything. So I've decided I'm going to try OBS to record this. And I already am like an hour or so into the game, so I'm going to have to start completely over. So that's always fun, but we're going to try to do this. We're going to do this using the OBS software and see how well it records. Hopefully it records well enough. This game should not be played to win. Immerse yourself in the world and the story. Fear your darkness and your enemies. I'm not really sure what they mean by it shouldn't be played to win. Like, it's not really... Amnesia's never really been a competitive game. I guess I don't know if people are playing Amnesia like it's PUBG or something, or Fortnite. I don't know. But yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, this game, it does apparently have some connections to the original Amnesia The Dark Descent, which is what kind of got me interested in the game too, is that, you know, it does have some references here and there.
There is a moment when you realize what the pain...
Mining expedition, Algeria to French Sudan. Sketches, March 1937 by Anastasia Trinan?
Unable to show the world your face.
All these French names are so hard to pronounce.
Acting on instinct. Lashing out. Even at those closest to you. Time has passed. And time is a thief.
So, as you can tell, this is kind of, this is sort of being told through, like, sketches. You know, we're seeing these sketches of things. It's kind of like how in Dark Descent, if you remember the loading screens, we did have some illustrations here and there, but we didn't really have a lot of these, like, sketches, like, as we can see here. And I believe they're showing a lot of these sketches because, as we're going to find out, like, the main character is actually an architect, and I guess she does, like, sketch art in her free time, but she's really fucking good at it. Like, you know, this is coming from someone who's an artist, who's actually an artist himself. Like, she's really fucking good at sketches. I wish I could do sketches like this.
You do what you must to survive.
And if you'll notice something else, what we're about to see here, she's using a regular ass pencil. Now, someone who, like, you know, not to, you know, I guess as they would say, toot my own horn here, but someone who's just using like a regular ass, like, pencil, and not like any, like, because that looks like she was using like charcoal and some other stuff. That there's no fucking way. I mean, maybe, but I find it highly unlikely she was using like a regular pencil to sketch all that. Because if you look at the detail, like, it's just like that. There's no. You could do that, but It wouldn't look like that. I'll just say that. I don't think it would look like that. I'm pressing X to doubt. Yeah, when she first brought out this like plush monkey in the beginning, I was thinking that this was like some kind of stress relief thing for this guy. But apparently that's actually a toy they had for a baby they have. It's not much of a spoiler to say that they have a kid. What the fuck? Let's see, that's totally normal up in this atmosphere. Sometimes you might see flashes of a Lovecraftian city in the landscape. It's perfectly natural. You know, when you get up high enough into the atmosphere, it's just you might see the city of Ralia spread out before you. Cosmic, horrifying landscapes. This is just so reminiscent of the intro to BioShock, except you know you're not crashing into the Atlantic Ocean. This time you're crashing into a desert. I have to wonder if they took, you know, if they kind of took that idea and, you know, with this game and they sort of just ran with it. Let's do like a BioShock-like intro.
Don't forget. Don't lose it. No.
Yeah, here's some random JPEGs we're going to shove in your face.
Need to find him.
See, this is something that's going to, it's going to become obnoxious throughout at least the beginning of this game, is that we're just going to get spammed with these fucking JPEG, these random images.
I am Tessie. I am still Tessie.
I think this is definitely like a, kind of an annoying mechanic they've added in this game. And also, we see what the new insanity, quote-unquote, screen looks like. If you remember in the first game, it was just like roaches crawling over your field of vision. Here, it looks like it's, hair in the corners of the screen. Also, yeah, you have to mash keys in order to regain your sanity. And this isn't something we've seen before. Press the W button or press the, forward on the analog stick to crawl forward. Feels just like a Call of Duty game. Yes, the laudanum. Use the laudanum to regain your sanity, Daniel.
I have laudanum. It will help, but you must try to keep calm, or it will get worse. Do not allow yourself anger. Do not allow yourself to feel. You understand me, Taz?
So when I first played this, I was like, or when I first started playing this, I was wondering how in the hell this is going to be related to Amnesia, because, you know, in the original Amnesia, it was because Daniel drank the Amnesia potion, and he left notes for himself when, you know, because he knew he was going to not remember anything. And the way this game starts, too, it's like, it feels like I mean, like, you know, obviously, we just went through the plane crash. I have to remember, she will die. Find Slim. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. But as you can see, like, when we first, you know, when we regain consciousness here, like, and you can just, of course, pick up objects and move them around, throw them. But as you can see, there's, like, nobody here. There's a blood trail, but there's no people. So that's what I'm, like, confused about, is, like, we woke up, and you'd think there'd be, like, bodies or something, but it's, but yeah, there's no one here. And the first time I recorded, I did try to, like, mess with these controls just to see if we could actually, like, you know, actually use the, communicator or whatever, but we can't do it. We just have to connect the door handle, open the door, step out into the Algerian desert. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, so if you see too on our wrist, we have the we have this weird compass thing attached to our wrist, or you know, like some kind of device. But we don't. That doesn't really come into play until a little bit later. Not too much later, but a little bit later. I didn't even notice the first time I recorded this that that we already have this on us. But yeah, if there's nothing over there. There's no point in walking over there.
I remember people were hurt.
Pretty much just have to
Crash, I was here.
ooh, walk over here. Oh, I didn't even notice this the first time too. There's blood, guts, there's graves. Okay, so there's some dead bodies. There's some people who've already been buried here. Also, yeah, staying in direct sunlight is a bad idea. Keep to the shade. This is something that I kind of wish they would have done in like Resident Evil 5, you know, considering you were in Africa the whole time. Apparently that was something they were going to do, but they never went through with it. I don't know why. I think that would have been a good idea to, you know, like if you stay in the heat for too long, your health would, you know, you would damage your health or whatever. But yeah, so now we remember that Salim brought everyone to the caves. So that's basically where we're going to be going. I will say it definitely sucks that I'm, you know, playing through this part of the game really just kind of not blind. I really wish that, you know, like, it was, you know, because you're not really getting my 100% genuine reaction. Well, you know, you kind of are, but not, you know, I already know what's coming up until, like, around, like I said, like an hour into the game, and I already know, like, where I need to go, what I need to do. But, like, you know, when I first played this, I was like, oh, cool, what's going on? You know, oh, check this out. Where am I? You know, all this stuff. You know, it's like, it's blind. It's the first time I'm playing it. But now it's like, this is technically the second time through. So I'm already aware of, like, what's gonna happen, all this other stuff. So it's like, when you're playing a horror game, you know, it's not quite as entertaining, you know, to watch the person play the game not blind, and you're not really getting their first time reactions to something. You could say that for some other games too. But hey, not trying to say I'm not entertaining or anything like that. It's just, you know.
But it's good, isn't it?
Oh.
People have been here.
Okay, well this is something I actually overlooked when I first played this.
What?
I didn't investigate this part, this area, so I didn't get this scene to play. But yeah, so that's kind of here's kind of an indication that we have stumbled upon a strange and ancient civilization here.
Oh, there is a cave. Oh, thank God.
I didn't see this before either. Dearest Alfie.
Dearest Susan, dearest Alfie, the stories don't do this place justice. It is amazing.
Okay, so yeah, so we're in Algiers, as if you couldn't tell. This is where Daniel was when he first found the orb in the Dark Descent. So I was wondering, like, when this game was first announced and they announced that this was going to take place in Algiers, I was thinking, like, camels. I was thinking, like, maybe this is going to be about the expedition to find the orb. But no, this is, apparently this takes place, like, I think they said, like, 100 or so years after. So, I mean, that's interesting, though, that they're going back to that setting, you know, to the Algeria. And yeah, like, these loading screens, they kind of spoil just the fact that, you know, they have a child. Basically, yeah, they have a child. They left the child behind to go on this expedition. I'm not exactly sure what the hell they were even trying to find in this expedition, though, because obviously, you know, like I mentioned, in the Dark Descent, they went on the expedition to find the creepy orb. And Daniel found the orb. Here, I'm not exactly sure what they're trying to do, like what they're trying to find here, what they're looking for.
It's all right. I can manage.
Maybe that'll be like a huge revelation near the end of the game, like what was this expedition actually about? What were they doing here?
Salim.
Hold him more tightly, or the stitching will.
Okay, so this is something that I was confused about when I first played this too. I'm still confused about this. So, as I've mentioned, so we have people on the plane who have already been, like, they've been long dead. You know, like at least they've been dead for a while. They were dead long enough for them to, like, bury them out in the sand. Here it's just like Tassie Trina on August 33rd, Love Transcends Law. So, yeah, I was also wondering, like, when does this take place? It's the 1930s as opposed to, you know, in the Dark Descent where it was the 1800s. So, yeah, it is definitely some years later.
You don't need to say anything.
But yeah, like I mentioned, we already have people who are buried out in the sand. She just woke up. Like, she should have woken up, like, not too long after the plane crashed, right? But it seems like a lot of stuff has happened since she woke up. Because, like, you know, we're getting these flashbacks now to where they were in this cave, all this stuff was happening, and, like, she just regained consciousness. I don't know. I don't buy it. She had to have, like, something else had to have happened where she was passed out. She was probably conscious before. It's hard to say, like... she was probably conscious before, like, when all this was going down, and she just does not remember. Like, maybe that's... And I was thinking, like, maybe that's what we have to do. You know, we have to try to remember what happened. Project Jekka, client... yeah, you can read that. I'm not going to try to pronounce some of these words, because it's just... yeah, and then, of course, we have the lighter, the matches. Alex and Richard, October 36. I thought you should have this. It captures you both so well. GX. I really don't know who GX is. And yeah, I was also, like, you know, of course, regarding something in the tunnels, I was thinking that would be, you know, I was hoping the monsters in this would be as scary as the monsters in the Dark Descent. Because those things freak me the fuck out. The slack-jawed, creepy, you know, monsters that kind of roam around the castle. But yeah, here it's just, I don't know. So far they're kind of creepy, but not, I don't know, not quite. We haven't really had a really big encounter with them yet. Employee name Yasmin Shabani. Sterling Shipping Company identification card, 1937. So I guess this is just sort of introducing us to the other people who were on the expedition with us. If you remember in the intro scene, we couldn't really see their faces. They were kind of just being obscured by the obscured by shadow.
Yes. Is she with her grand?
Yasmin, I'd like to check the Sadiola samples are packed up.
So we didn't really get a good look at their faces. The only person we really get a good look at the face of is the her husband Salim. So we have a doll and like a toy car, it looks like. I think we got a brush. There's some other random stuff.
To those who follow, I am Salim Hanachi.
So 1937, that's where we're that's the time period this takes place in.
I and others were injured. We stayed while the rest of the crew went for help. My companions are dead now, and the radio is broken. I cannot wait alone. There is some sort of creature here.
So
I must go after the crew as
this is the last thing here is really telling. If I do not find you,
and by some chance you are reading.
I mean, wasn't she in the plane the whole time? I mean, that's the thing that I'm confused about. Like, wasn't she in the plane? Ooh, that's a dead person.
I'll find you. I promise.
But yeah, like, I guess, like, I don't know. That implies we weren't in the plane, and then we just ended up there. I'm not sure how.
The rest of you? This is not Salim's fault. I am of sound mind.
I'm kind of wondering, like, did she, yeah, so she's dead. I mean, did she kill herself, or did she just, or did something else kill her?
You are Ava.
And this is all in German. I think this is German, yeah. Like, I have no idea what it says, because I can't read German, so...
I know him.
Yeah, he's dead. I think he was one of the people in the flashbacks, too. I'm guessing he must have either gotten killed by the monsters or something else. I don't know. I have no idea how these people died. And then, like, of course, yeah, the chick is dead, Ava. Now we got some more matches. I think that's all we can really do here. I don't really think I overlooked anything. And of course, as you can see, we can light. There are things we can light here. But we don't have the signature lantern yet. We're actually not going to get that until a little bit later.
I know that Tazi has savings, and I know that something will come, but it is hard. It is not just two of us now. I want to know that I'm keeping them safe.
Yeah. And you're not really keeping yourself safe. Because I'm pretty sure he might be dead. Salim's probably dead. And of course the path here is blocked. There's not really a lot of diverging paths so far. Like, you know, there's, and, you know, we can bring up the match, but of course if we run with it or anything, it will go out pretty quick. And we can light these things here. I do like the music so far. It does seem fairly reminiscent of the original Amnesia, but, yeah, it's also pretty different at the same time. Yeah. You shouldn't, of course, you shouldn't stay in the dark too long. I do like how your eyes can adjust to the darkness, though. That's pretty cool.
If only I had a lantern. Something.
But it's probably best to just kind of walk with the match, because it'll last maybe like a couple, 2 or 3 seconds longer.
She's sleeping now. Maybe dreaming, curling, uncurling tiny fingers. I sit here. Still can't believe this. How can I deserve it?
Yeah, I don't think I found that note the first time, actually. I must have overlooked that. Oh. Oh shit. Okay, can't. Oh god. Okay, we really can't stay in the darkness that much longer. We are going to go totally insane. No, no, no. Oof. That was close. So the only thing we have in here really is like more matches and how much else. It seems like there's some kind of statue. I don't know what they were doing here. Holy Mother, hear my plea. It seems like some kind of cult ritual, I guess, was going on in here. No fucking idea. But not much else to see.
It reminds me of somewhere else.
I was about to say, how does this remind you of anywhere else? I mean, this is some creepy shit. I'm not really familiar with any other place that's really, you know, like this. Yeah, right here, and of course that's the cave-in. Honestly, this is reminding me a little bit of the movie The Descent. If you guys have seen that movie, I think I missed this note too. I missed a lot of these notes.
The officer work. Journey to French Sudan. I pray that she will take it. It is what she needs, what both of us need. To be away from these memories.
Okay, so we were going on a journey to French Sudan. And, I guess things went wrong. Also, as you can see, there's no real, like, balance mechanic or anything like that. You just kind of walk across these areas. There's nothing to really, there's no balance indicators or anything. So there's not really any tension or anything. There's no, you know, of course, you're supposed to fall there. But there's nothing really, like, to, you know, to help balance you or anything. The player doesn't really have much control over really what happens, as far as I know. Also, yeah, this again. Mash keys in order to not go crazy. I don't know if it's, yeah, because when I first played this, I kept having to mash keys and nothing would really happen. I might have to do that again. I don't know if this part is just bugged or if I'm just like supposed to just keep mashing. So what I did last time is I hit escape and then like I would go back to it. And I kind of have to do that a couple times actually, because it would just, okay, there we go. Yeah, that's incredibly annoying. I don't like that.
My eyes. What's...
And we're supposed to go over here. But yeah, I really don't like that about this game, is that, you know, it has that obnoxious fucking mechanic where, like, you know, you have to basically mash keys not to go insane. It's... yeah, that's, of course, that's the creature. At least it's a brief glimpse of the creature. I really do not... I hope this game does not keep doing that with the, you know, spamming you with fucking... like, oh, hey, here's this image, isn't it spooky? Here's this other spooky image. Spooky, scary skeletons.
What?
And there's also going to be another part coming up soon where we're going to have to hit a button to bring something up. The first time I did this playthrough, I think it was bugged because it wasn't coming up. And I looked it up, I saw other people having this, the same issue where it's like they would try to bring, basically it's when you have to bring up the compass. They would try to bring up the compass and it would not come up. So I was wondering, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like the game would just basically just, you would be stuck. You would, basically what would happen is you would have to bring up the compass and nothing would happen. So let's cross our fingers and hope that doesn't happen again here. I had to end up like switching to a controller and that kind of fixed the issue. So I'm hoping it'll just, you know, I'm crossing my fingers it'll just work with mouse and keyboard. Otherwise I might have to, you know, go back to a previous save and try to do it again. So let's just hope that that doesn't happen again here. Yep, there's the creepy amulet.
This thing on my wrist, it feels alive. Is it mine?
I guess that's like the first time she actually used it. Yeah, okay, cool. It actually does, at least it actually, you know, works this time. That was what I was afraid of. I was afraid that, you know, it would just do what it did last time and just the game would... you would basically just be stuck. From a technical standpoint for the game, though, like, one thing I can say, like, it does look better than the first game in terms of graphics, but it, of course, as people have said, this is just a heavily modified version of Frictional's HPL or HP Lovecraft engine. But in terms of the frame rate, I'm a little bit disappointed. It seems like it's kind of locked at 60. Like, you can't go above that if you have, like, a high refresh rate monitor, which is a little bit disappointing because I have, like, a 144 hertz monitor, and it won't go anywhere past 60. Of course, you guys won't be seeing it because, you know, YouTube isn't, you know, or as far as I know, no video sharing site actually supports, you know, videos that have a refresh rate above 60, but, yeah, of course you guys won't be seeing it if I did, you know, playing above 60, but that is kind of disappointing. I was hoping that it would have frame rate will go past that. Maybe there is some kind of fix I can do for it eventually where I can get it to go past that. But as for right now, yeah, it's pretty much stuck at like a locked 60. Yeah, of course that's the other baby they have. Oh, I just spoiled something. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna find out pretty soon, actually. Not, you know, pretty soon that she, but that is fucking creepy. Pretty soon that, this woman is pregnant.
Someone's been here.
And she doesn't really look pregnant right now because this game does have full body awareness. I don't think the original game had full body. That actually is something that's different. This game has full body awareness. Don't think the original Amnesia actually had that. But yeah, we're going to discover soon that, you know, she is, she's actually pregnant, but it's weird how she's not right now.
After talking to the factory manager at Dinar, a proud moment. Alice has learned.
Okay, I didn't find that note before.
Locks.
She did. She showed me.
There's another one of those weird statues. And yep, you can use the amulet to go to these weird places. Like, sometimes it just won't lead anywhere. Like, yeah, that just doesn't go anywhere. I guess that's not where we were actually supposed to go. Guess we're actually supposed to go Maybe here? No? Dead end. Okay. I do like the weird, like, alien, you know, plant life and all that. It's, we're gonna see it in a little bit, this creepy, you know, alien civilization we're gonna come upon. It's actually, like, my favorite moment in the game so far, when we stumble upon this place. It's definitely very Lovecraftian. I think Frictional really has the feel and the atmosphere of Lovecraft down. Just, you know, you'll see what I mean when we actually get to it. But, you know, there's so many things in Lovecraft stories about, like, you know, these characters stumbling upon these ancient alien, you know, civilizations and all that. And I feel like this part of the game really kind of captures that pretty well. And this is one other thing I kind of hate, is that, you know, you go over here and you're thinking there might be something there, but there's just nothing. It's just totally empty. And we're about to get to it. Yeah, look at this place. Definitely giving me At the Mountains of Madness vibes. Speaking of At the Mountains of Madness, there is a really great manga adaptation of that story from Go Tanabe. I read that for Halloween. Also, yeah, you can move these. I read that for the month of October, and just, you know, for Halloween. Really good adaptation. Like, I have only read some of the original story, but, like, this is kind of what I'm getting reminded of, you know, when I look at this. You know, the illustrations in that, where, you know, he'll just you'll see this ancient alien city. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. And also, that statue is so fucking creepy. I don't know what's going on with that statue. It's like holding up something that looks like either an orb or an egg. This is more of this alien plant life. But yeah, it looks... Yeah, bring up the compass. Oh, here's another note I didn't see before. Nothing progresses, time does not change things, light does not move across the sky, nor does it grow dimmer or brighter, and yet time must pass. My mouth is dry, and I feel the pangs of hunger. Wire's notes, that's another reference to the Dark Descent, Wire. Notes predicted instability of the flow of time around the junctions between worlds, where one step might carry one between years, but might preserve the body in its current state, or indeed where the body changed. But time did not pass for the world around. Is that what has happened? Is this whole world frozen in a moment after its destruction? How could I ever tell on what would change if I knew the answer? I have given up on the attempt to find the portal. I have a notion that I could apply Wire's predictions on the weakness of the fabric between worlds, if only I could map them in some form. And, yeah, so, you'll see, whoa. What you'll see here is, like, it looks like it is kind of frozen in time. Like, right after this civilization was destroyed. So, that kind of makes sense what he's saying. Because I was wondering about that when I first played this. I was like, this looks like everything is just kind of frozen in place. I did venture off. I didn't go where the game directed me at first, because there is just kind of a clear path here. But yeah, you can kind of go elsewhere, but you should probably just go here first. Just, you know, you don't have to, but it helps. No portal, alternative rift. Weak points, but no amulet. I guess they were looking for the amulet that we have right now. And there's this dude. I'm defeated. There's no way back. There's nowhere to go. I have searched for a portal, but there is none. I have triangulated the weakest points with Levi's calculations, but I cannot tear a rift, for I do not have a Traveler's Amulet. So that's pretty much what we have, I guess, is the Traveler's Amulet. I did not heed Brennenberg's, which is, of course, Alexander Brennenberg, Brennenberg's warning, yet what choice did I have? The shadow from the first game sensed the orb from the first game. I had to risk it all. I had to risk all and step through the portal. There is no water and no other means of sustenance. I will not live long. If you reader traveler from whatever world you come, if you comprehend and if you know enough, to speak to those of the human world called Earth, then let them know this. I was the first to solve the mysteries of the Gate Builders. I don't know what that is. I was the first human to breach the boundaries between worlds. I, Professor Thurston Aloysius Herbert of Cambridge, England, was the first. God forgive me. I think Aloysius might also be like a reference to the first game, but I'm not entirely sure. There are shadows of the dead in the ruins. Those who lived here were human or near it, so perhaps this was Zarazuza after all. Maybe that's a civilization this was called. Or Eden, or some other stronghold of humanity. But whatever this place once was, it is shattered. These must have been the Gate Builders, but what horror could cause such destruction? Surely even the shadow cannot destroy a whole world. There is no sign of a portal. Even if I were to find one, the orb was lost to the shadow, and I do not have another. But there is something else here, stirring in the fog. I see bright lights as it haunts and hear its cries. I do not think it is alive. Yeah, that might be a little bit of a warning as to what we can expect to find here. Orb. Yeah, so we know, of course, they did already find the orb. Did we? We didn't read this. I must explore, for I must find a way to return, but stepping into the fog is like stepping into deep water. I am lost in a sea of whispering confusion. I need something to shut them out. Are they the dead of this place, or only my own paranoia? My strategy is now to focus on myself, clear my thoughts, step in and survey as swiftly as I may, then return. It will be slow, but I fear it is my only chance. Okay, well, now that we've read all that, and come to the stunning revelation that, yeah, this is actually a proper sequel to the original Amnesia, and not the garbage that was A Machine for Pigs. We do not acknowledge that game as being a proper sequel, because really it's not. You know, I think that's great, though, like, you know, that this actually does have connections to Dark Descent, because Machine for Pigs, it felt like, I guess you could say maybe loosely connected to Dark Descent. I don't even remember if, like, the Chinese room tried to, like, connect the Machine for Pigs to the Dark Descent in any, like, real significant way. Yeah, there's nothing over there, by the way. I think we have to go around. But I like this, like, you know, this part of the game, because you're just sort of, like, wandering around in this, like, desolate world where it's just, like, covered in fog and you could barely fucking see anything. That's like a reason why I don't really want to wander around much here. It's because, you know, I really have no idea where the fuck I'd be, where the hell I'm going. Easy to get lost. Oh, I guess we're gonna go through this way. Yeah, and then you wander right back into the into this place. Well, where the hell are we actually? Moving around, crouching, press control. So I guess this might be where we have to sneak around. We might, this might be our first encounter with the monster. I'm not actually sure, because I remember, like, when I first played this, it was pretty easy to get around these things. Like, you see these things here. I think these things are frozen in time. I don't know if these are actually the monsters. Yeah, I don't think we really have to worry about these guys. I actually thought they might be the monsters at first, but they're not. They're just kind of victims of this destruction. I actually don't know where the monster is, to be honest with you. I don't see it anywhere. So, yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I guess we do have to sort of go around this way. I thought I might have... I guess that's our own footsteps. It's not the monsters. I don't even see it. I guess it's just because it's being concealed by the fog, but I have no idea where it is. But I don't think we really need to be, you know... I don't think we really have anything to worry about, though. Because like I said, I don't see it anywhere. I guess we might have to go around this way. I thought that might be a path, but of course it's a dead end. Yeah, I have to go over here. I seriously don't see this thing. I don't even know, like, should I even be sneaking around? I don't think we really have to worry about it, but I guess, you know, better safe than sorry. Okay, where's the weird alien doorway? Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Maybe we do have to worry? I don't know. Maybe it can hear us. I mean, maybe it can hear us, but I just, like I said, I don't see it. So I'm not really sure if I actually need to sneak. I think I need to, like, try to get up these stairs, though. Like, I can't get up there crouched. This is also kind of Geiger-esque when you think about it. Like, I think they did also say they were somewhat inspired by Geiger when they made this game. And I can kind of see it, like, the whole idea of there being this ancient destroyed civilization. I mean, like, that is Lovecraftian, too, but you could also say it's sort of, also kind of like Geiger. You would also do something like this. But Geiger is more like, has more of the weird, sexual imagery. There is actually a game coming out that, like, I would do a playthrough of, but I don't think it would be safe for YouTube. Like, I mean, it's, you could play it in censored mode, but yeah, it's called Lust from Beyond. It's got a lot of Geiger-esque, you know, Lovecraft. It is a very obvious mix of Lovecraft and Geiger, but of course, it being, it's very much not safe for work sort of game. So I don't know if I could really do a playthrough of that game for the channel. I would like to, but like I said, it's just very much not safe for work. Okay. Did I just backtrack? Ooh, shit. That ain't good. Yeah, I got the feeling I just backtracked there. Maybe I didn't. I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. Yeah, that's just a dead end. Okay, I think we might have to go up here. And it seems like our health just, like, you know, we have regenerating health in this game, too. Don't really have to worry about patching ourselves up. Yeah, I hear the monsters, but I don't see them anywhere. That's the thing I'm like curious about, is like, where the fuck, where are they? Whoa. Ew.
What happened to them?
Yeah, at first when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, that's no, at least it's not the monster, so, oh god. The hell was that about? This is not the monster, so I'm not really, you know, concerned about it. It's just people frozen in time. Nothing strange to see here. Just, you know, more people who are frozen. The fuck? I think we gotta go down there. I think it's down that way. Question is, how the hell are we gonna get there? How much of a drop is that? Too much of a drop. Oh. Oh, we're okay. Well, I mean, hey, we got here. We got over here, that's what matters. No, it doesn't matter so much how we got here. Cthulhu? The Elder Gods? Nyarlathotep? You know, actually considering the setting... I think it could be Nyarlathotep. Oh hey, it's our house. But yeah, Nyarlathotep is like an Egyptian elder god or whatever, so... I think that's what it could possibly be. Adventures of Alice in Wonderland? Looks like we were working on a architectural sketch.
Food is ready. Oh, I see.
It's not finished.
It's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Get out of here!
Okay. Well, we got more sketches.
I have to remember.
Yeah, we already saw that one.
Selim.
Wasn't there something else we can look? Oh yeah, we got the compass. I wonder if that's why we have the weird amulet thing, because the
And I must have driven him crazy. But
she used to have like a compass or something, and it's supposed to be like a callback to that, you know, trying to remind her like, oh hey, yeah, I used to
he said it was
use a
so
compass a lot.
always find my way home.
I wish I'd known him better.
So do I.
I'm still trying to figure out like why does she have amnesia in this game though? Ye old swimming pool, 1930s pool.
I don't care about the paperwork. This is as official as I need it to be. I love you, Selim.
Girl, you better put a fucking ring on it.
Oh, my heart. I will put the damn ring on.
Well, maybe not anymore. Maybe not anymore. He was taken by Nyarlathotep.
Selim? Selim?
Salim, you looking a bit weird there. What's going on? Oh, he just got Thanos.
No.
Baby's about to get Thanos too. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
No. No, no. Alice! Alice!
Oh jeez, what is happening? The whole world is collapsing. Ah! It's fucking Cthulhu. Maybe not Cthulhu. Oh wait, what is it? Oh Jesus, fuck. It's a giant fucking baby. It's even worse. Ugh. That's probably the creepiest thing in this game so far. Oh god. Yeah, don't go into weird Algerian caves. You know, it's like, what have we learned here today, folks? Don't go into weird Algerian caves with Lovecraftian monsters if you're pregnant with a child. It's probably not the best thing to do. So did we just come out from the gateway from the place or whatever wherever the hell we were? It was like
It felt so real.
some okay, yeah. Now it looks like we're pregnant. Yeah, something's different. I don't fit my body.
Different.
Yeah, that might be. There might be a few reasons. There might be one other reason for that.
Hell, I'm heavy.
That is one thing I don't really envy about women. I don't, you know. I would never really want to be pregnant. Okay, good. We got some more matches, but they won't last very long. We literally only just got like 2 matches. And they'll go out just as quickly as we get them. The Traveler's Amulet.
Maybe it wasn't a dream. Professor Herbert called them rifts.
So, are we like traveling to different dimensions whenever we use this thing? Is that what's going on? Like, are they gonna get into like, you know, multiverse theory or something here?
That's what the doctor said.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I want to get out of here as soon as fucking possible. I don't want to go crazy. feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah. Need to get to the light. The light. There's some light over here. We can just get down this fucking ladder. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Darkness is not your friend in this game. That's one thing I like about this already. You know, I already like this better than fucking Machine for Pigs because, you know, the darkness actually affects your sanity. Unlike in that game where it's just, you know, you have this lantern with infinite energy that you can just use whenever you feel like, and the darkness doesn't really do anything to you, so it's just kind of like, well, what's, you know, where's the tension in this game? There is none. Oh, there's the monkey.
What's that on there? He was here. He was...
Yeah, at first I thought that was like some kind of stress relief thing for him or something, but yeah, it's a, yeah, of course it's a toy for their baby.
Stitch him up here. He is so threatened.
My heart. What is it?
Alice.
Yep.
Alice,
Yep, there's the revelation. She's pregnant with another child. It's a girl. And she's probably going to die. Her and the baby, probably. Oh, wait. Someone being pregnant in a Lovecraftian inspired thing. That's not good. Yeah, oh shit. What if the child ends up being like some kind of crazy fucking like Lovecraft abomination? Oh, Jesus Christ. I remember they did this in like, maybe not a Lovecraft story, but they did it in an adaptation of like, you know, like something that was like inspired by Lovecraft. It was if you guys have ever seen the movie Necronomicon, Book of the Dead, there was a scene in that where, or there was a story, it was basically a bunch of like Lovecraft inspired short stories. There was a short story in there where like a woman was pregnant, she gave birth, and it ended up being this fucking devil child, essentially. Oh, of course, our husband's dead. We all knew he was dead. Like, come on, don't fool yourselves. You knew he was dead.
I'm here now. Please stay for me, please.
But, like, it looks like he's been dead a while. Like, if you look at his skin, like, his skin's all purple and fucked up. Like, it looks like he's been dead for... I can't say... I'm not, like, a forensic analyst or anything like that, but it looks like he's been dead for a while. I can't tell if it's like something killed him or what. Like, because I feel like if it was one of the creatures, he would be even more fucked up. Let's go ahead and take his fucking ring. That's ours now, bitch. Like, if it wasn't one of the creatures that killed him, he would... I feel like he would be even more torn up than he is right now. I don't know. Oh, we got a fucking lantern. I'm just wondering what actually killed him. It could have been the creatures, I guess. I just feel like if it was, though, he would be he would be unrecognizable. He'd basically just be eviscerated, like he'd just be a bunch of blood and guts.
Live for us, Stasi. Live for the child.
Like I said, I just can't help but feel like this is going to be some really dark ending, you know, where she's going to give birth and it's going to be some kind of fucking monster. You know, knowing Lovecraft and, you know, knowing stories that are adaptations of Lovecraft that have to do with things like this, doesn't usually end well. Also, yeah, this lantern, at least it seems like, you know, it can run out of light, as opposed to Machine for Pigs, where it was basically just an infinite lantern. It couldn't really, you know, go out at all. Here, at least this can go out. Like, this can run out of energy. Oh! I don't know how that doesn't kill you, but okay. And the lights went out. And now we are fucked. And now the creatures are coming to kill us.
Fuck this, I can't do this. Not without you. Not without you.
Like, I'm genuinely surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that the creatures have not come to fucking rip her apart. Come on, girl. I gotta keep fucking pushing forward, even with that bun in the oven.
Don't be so fucking stupid.
Actually, this is what I'm wondering too. Like,
You anymore.
like how far along is she? Oh God, is our lantern out?
Come on.
Our lantern's out.
There's got to be something you can do.
We do have a match. We do have that. Yeah, it's the fucking,
Is someone there?
it's the fucking monsters. Like, that's what I'm wondering, too. Like, how far along is she in her pregnancy? Like, I mean, because that... I'm guessing she's probably fairly far along.
I think that's her word for him.
This is just making me feel fucking bad. Because, like I said, I have a pretty good feeling things aren't going to end well for her. But I guess we'll see. I think that's going to end it for the first part of this this playthrough. Let me know what you guys think so far. And until next time, I will see you all later.